Hello there everybody, this is Jimsies, and in today's video I am recalling for you my very first pregnancy with my son. It happened way back in 2013 and I wasn't doing YouTube or anything, so I didn't make any vlogs or anything for my experience with him, so I'm reliving that and vlogging it for you, I guess. We're up to the first half of the third trimester, so where we left off in the second half of the second trimester video, I mentioned that I was obviously getting an awesome belly bump and I was starting to get itchy on my lower abdomen where the most sort of stretching happens. This is really common in pregnancy, just to get a bit of itching there because of the stretching skin, obviously, but this was beyond crazy. All right, I was itching to the point where I'd make myself bleed. It was just, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, to be honest, because, it was, just you can't sleep when you need to itch that badly. So I was really aggravating my stretch marks and stuff. I'll show you a picture. If you're squeamish, maybe look away for a few seconds. It is not pretty. Yeah, that's kind of what my belly looked like. Red and angry. So actually what happened is I got a kind of rash thing going on, and it started there in my lower abdomen. But then I noticed the same rash happening up on my arms and my legs as well. Mostly on my lower leg, but they were up sort of on my thighs as well. And it was itchy. So it was itchy like everywhere, all over my arms and my stomach and my legs. So I showed the midwife and my mother, and because my mother's midwife as well, don't forget. And they both said to me, yeah, it's PUPS, P-U-P-P-S? I forget how to pronounce it. It's something like some kind of pustules or plaques or something in pregnancy, and it's not rare, but it's very, very uncommon to get. My mum, she'd been a midwife for a decade at that stage, and yeah, she'd never seen it before. And my midwife Cheryl, who was my mother's mentor, she had only seen it once before as well, in her very long time as a midwife. So it's very, very uncommon. The reason why it happens is a bit unknown. Some people reckon it's because of the hormones. The mother is somewhat allergic to the baby and the hormones that are happening while you're pregnant. It happens, in most cases, it will happen if you are firstly having your first pregnancy, which I was. Secondly, you are expecting quite a large baby. Tick. And number three, that it's most likely a boy. Crazy. Apparently 70% of women who have pups have a boy. So that was very exciting news, and my partner was very excited to hear that. Despite all my suffering of the crazy itchiness. So the only thing I could really do to combat it was, creams and stuff like Pine to Sol and a couple of others. They helped a little bit, but it didn't make it completely go away. Yeah, it was not fun. I was on antihistamines to help me sleep. I only took them a couple of times. Because antihistamines aren't really recommended during pregnancy. There are some that are safe to take if you're a low risk pregnancy and all the rest of it. So I only took them a couple of times because I'm not a great believer in taking medication like Panadols and pain relief and stuff like that unnecessarily through pregnancy. Yeah, but anyways, moving on. So when you hit about 28 weeks of pregnancy, which is right at the beginning of your third trimester, you're told to do a polyglucose or glucose test. So most people go for the polyglucose test because it's straightforward, it's easy, it's over and done with in just over an hour. But me, being the overachiever that I am, not really, mostly because of my family history of diabetes and the fact that my mother was diagnosed with gestational diabetes with my brother, I decided to go for the glucose screening test, and I regretted it very much. um, See, my thinking was that it would save me time, rather than doing the polycose test and then failing that, because you can easily, well, not easily, but it's easier to fail that and then have to go and do the glucose anyway and then pass that and not have to worry about gestational diabetes or anything like that. So I was like, I don't have time to be going back and forth to the blood test place, rah rah rah. So I was like, yep, I'm just gonna straight do the glucose screening. So what you have to do, if you're not aware, is you have to fast for about 12 hours. So after dinner, say 7, 8 o'clock, you don't eat or whatever, anything, for 12 hours. So you've booked an appointment at your place that you're going to go get the screening done the few days before or whatever. And you go in, so you haven't eaten for about 12 hours. And this would normally be fine, but being very pregnant, it's not easy. You know what I mean, ladies? So yeah, you go in, you fasted for about 12 hours. And then they get you to take this drink, and it's a bit gross. It's not disgusting, and it is tolerable, but on an empty stomach, it's meh, meh, meh. So yeah, you drink that. It's basically tastes like flat fizzy drink. I don't know. And then they'll take a sample, and then you have to wait around for 2 hours. I felt ill. Okay, just so ill. I don't know what it was, but I just felt so sick. A couple of people do feel like that doing the test. It doesn't help if you're not good with needles and stuff, but I don't know. It wasn't that. It wasn't even that for me. It was just after having the drink and going back, sitting down in the waiting room. Oh, I had planned to, read a book. That I've been planning to start reading for a while. I wanted to get it finished before the baby came. But of course, I was studying full-time at the time as well. So when I read to study. So I was like, I'm going to have 2 hours to myself to read something that's entertaining. And I couldn't read it because I just felt so sick. Like, reading made it worse. And trying to text and read text messages made it worse. So I couldn't read and I couldn't really text. And I was just like, bleh. Oh, I was looking at the bathroom, like where the bathroom was. I'm like, I think I'm gonna throw up, like, actually. But I just persevered as best as I could, because if you go and vomit or whatever, the test is null and void. You have to start again, right from like fasting again another time. So I was like, no, I'm gonna do this. So yeah, they weren't that busy, so they let me lie down and stuff for a while until they got busier, so that was awesome. But yeah, so hence the second time round, I didn't do that. I just went straight for the polycose and like just passed, so yeah. Yeah. So what else was happening? So yeah, basically slowly getting bigger, mega itchy. All I had to all I had to get by was the creams and the soaps and stuff, because obviously using normal soap would irritate it and make it worse and such. So yeah, there was that to contend with, and having the glucose screen, made me really ill, but I did pass that with flying colors. It was awesome. I also had my iron levels and all that stuff checked at the time, and that passed with flying colors as well, so that was great. Yeah, pretty much. Yes. So then what happened next? Yeah, I noticed I was starting to swell like Jabba the Hutt. Wow, okay. Just the water retention and the swelling in my face and the hands, and especially my feet, was just whew, yeah. But I'm gonna end the vlog here. So check out the next vlog for part 2, or rather the second half of the 3rd trimester. And yeah, I will reveal what became of my itchiness, and I'll show you a picture just how swollen I was. Yeah, it's pretty pretty epic swelling, really. And I'll also let you know exactly how much I gained throughout my whole pregnancy, right to the end. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and don't forget to hit subscribe for more videos. And of course, please leave me a comment. I've also got links to my Twitter and Facebook in the description down there if you'd like to check me out on there as well. Alrighties. Also, please, if you experienced PUPPPS during pregnancy, let me know, and let me know how you got on with it, because yeah, it's quite an uncommon symptom, but you know, it happens. So I'd like to hear from you if you got it. So yeah, cool. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a great day. Bye.